And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Turner with a screen on Thompson. From about 19 feet. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Monte Ellis.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken.
Now, here's Thompson. No good. Ellis with some nice D. George up top, guarded by Curry. Outside Hill. Passes to Ellis. Turner dishes to Allen. And it's sent back by Bogut. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in.
Solomon Hill.
Pick up by Hill. Off the inbound. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Allen outside. He feeds it to Ellis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ellis has got 17 now. The Warriors lead it. Curry with it. 14 points for him. That's good from 17 feet away. He's got 16. The Pacers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Ellis kicks to Hill. And there's the feed to Allen. Here's the screen to the paint. Here's George. Up loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Ellis outside. Kicks to Turner. Screen by Ellis. Turner passes to George. Rebounded by Bogut.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Indiana didn't have a great record on the road last season. Only went Clark 15-26 on the year, and it cost them down the stretch.
It really did, Kevin. I mean, the Pacers had a bumpy year with all of the injuries, particularly with George being out for most of the year. His absence was most noted in those tough road games. Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
And for the Pacers, perhaps the biggest loss of the season for them was on the road. Couldn't get it done in Memphis on the final day of the season to try and get into the postseason.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Then for the Pacers, Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Monte Ellis. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Hill.
Well, here's a little factoid about the Pacers on the road last season, guys. They were much better shooting free throws on the road. The difference between their road and home free throw percentage was the largest positive mark in the league. That's kind of strange.
And so it's Indiana with it after the miss from Andre Iguodala. And Miles kicks to Stuckey. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. High post try. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Thompson with the bucket.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here is Miles. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Hill. Miles dishes to Allen. Miles the pass to Allen. Hill kicks to Mahimi. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Mahimi's got 5.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here is Livingston. He has 7. The shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Stuckey drives inside. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here is Livingston. Here's the dish to Iguodala. Hill with some nice D. Indiana leading. Now here's Stuckey. Mahimi kicks to Allen. Hill does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Over to the wing. Spates with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Hill. 3 on 3. Here's Miles, and the rejection by Iguodala. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Rocky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. And the Pacers also making a change. Hill's checked in.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Livingston, that's good. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Hornets. Hill pulls it in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And he gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Livingston dishes to Iguodala. From 12 feet out, and the jumper is good. Iguodala's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Rodney Stuckey on the wing. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. George Hill's checked in for Hill.
Substitution for the Pacers. George Hill.
The drive by Iguodala. And too long on the shot.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hill. Green with the block, but he recovers it. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Yeah, I was just trying to come out and play my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Golden State did not hesitate to set the pace. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being aggressive, and then finishing with authority. Several times they beat the defense down the floor and ended up with easy buckets. If they can continue to keep that tempo up in the second half, they'll be difficult to beat.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Monte Ellis has been sensational.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And the first one drops. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Outside, Green. Pass to Barnes. Turner with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Pick up by Hill. Allen, a screen on Thompson. Here's George. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. George has got 12.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Curry outside. Count the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 5.